Hey, once again, everybody, how you doing? This is Shop Talk at Between Brothers Barbershop, 2413 Midland. Hey, man, I just want to let y'all know I've been off the loop, out of the loop, and off the net for a while, and I just haven't been finding any motivation at all whatsoever to talk to y'all, and I apologize. But today I want to talk to y'all about a couple of few things that's been, I don't know, worrying me or bothering me a little bit, man. One of those things is keeping your word with somebody. You know, where I'm a little bit from the old school where your word meant a lot. You know, if you don't keep your word with somebody, it is it's almost like lying, in my opinion. You should try to keep your word as much as possible, and if you can't keep your word with somebody, at least try to communicate with them. You know, you should at least try to communicate with the person that you're trying to keep your word with. And I don't know, man. To me, your word is your bond. Do your best to do what you say you're gonna do. It's like the old school. A handshake was like a contract. You know, if you shook somebody's hand, it meant the truth. It meant it was like it was gonna happen. You know, and if you like I said, man, if you can't do that, you communicate. You know, it's like paying a bill. You can't pay your bill in full. You pay something. You know what I'm saying? You pay something, or you call them and make arrangements. You know that, and that's how I feel about a lot of things in life, man. You know, it's no secret that I'm prior military, and you got a deadline you got to make. You know good and well prior to the deadline that you're not going to make it, or be able to keep it on time. And if you can't keep your deadline on time, you go to your next hire and say, "Hey, yo, I need an extension." You know, and your supervisor or what have you is like, "Why do you need an extension?" You know, and they'll tell you why. You tell them why you need an extension. They'll either grant your extension or they won't. You know, and and you get granted your extension, or they won't grant your extension. And if you don't get your extension, you knock it out. You know, and you get your extension, you still knock it out. I've always been one of those type of people. If I ask for an extension, I'm usually darn near done with it, and I really don't need the extension, but I want the extension just to make sure I got everything I need, ducks in a row, A, B, C, and D. I got time to proofread and reproofread and proofread some more and get extra if I need extra. That's just me. That's just how I did things in life. With also that being said, man, I want to also say a few things about dedication and hard work. Okay, my shop has been open for a year now. And during the process of my shop being open for a year, I've had a couple people working here. And I've had one person work here for any extended amount of time. And when that person stepped away from me, it was for no selfish reason at all. It was for the fact that the person came to me and said, "Hey, listen, man, I got full-time bills, and right now, shop isn't bringing in the type of money I need." And I respect that. So pretty much what the person was saying to me is, I got full-time bills and the shop is paying me part-time money. And you know, and what can you do but respect that? You know, and another person that worked here, you know, how do I say this without putting a person on blast? You know, claim to be, anyway, it's not necessarily important, but you know, hard work and dedication gets you to continue to drive. You know, so for the most part of the time that I've been here by myself, as a barber, as a barber instructor as well. Yes. With that being said, you know, you got to stick with it. You can't just give up, throw in the towel when things aren't going your way. there's been weeks here when I've made quite a bit, and there's been weeks here when I've made zero. But with that being said, I open this door every day. Every day I open this door. Except for the past maybe 6 or 7, maybe 10, 12 weeks here. My daughter, baby girl, has been playing basketball, which her games have been on Saturdays. And today they won the championship game, Go Alma Little League 4th grade girls. And, she wasn't able to play in the championship game because last game she really hurt her foot. She has to see a specialist on Tuesday. So, dedication and hard work. She showed up to support the team today on her crutches, and that's dedication to the team, because she could have just said, you know what, screw it, I'm done. I'm not coming no more. I'm not playing. I give up, blah, blah, blah. But she didn't, so we went. And when I say we, I'm talking my wife and I, and she went down to, support the team, even though she wasn't playing. We still showed her team support in her, because it's a big deal to show support to the ones that you care for, the ones you love, the ones who supports you. Even some ones who don't support you, you still have to show them support. And that's dedication to them. And you have to be respectful and mindful of the hard work that they put into it as well. Everything has a purpose in life. You have to. I'm looking for the words here, without just going on a rant and a tantrum, and being professional. To dedicate yourself to something means to give it your all. You got to put some blood, sweat, and tears into something. It's like your job. If you're just there to collect the paycheck, you're just going to do the bare minimum. But if you care about it, you're going to be there when you need to be. You're going to be there sometimes when you don't need to be. You're going to sacrifice. For this barbershop that I have here, I've sacrificed a lot. Let me back up. My family has sacrificed more than I've sacrificed. My family has sacrificed time with me. My family has sacrificed a couple dollars. You know what I'm saying? I want to point out something here. Y'all see this fist right here? This one. Wait. This one right here is actually my wife's fist. This one, and the one on the other side is mine. I say, what's up, Cody? Cody K. If you ever been to the shop, he's the artist around here. He does all the work around here, and he's also the guy that blazes me up, makes me look so, Anyway, Cody K, you need some artwork done, some murals or what have you, holler at my man Cody. But anyway, it's called Between Brothers. But I want to say my wife has given me a lot of support in this shop here. She's bought me chairs. She's bought me clippers. She sacrificed a lot of her time with me. And, she's done a lot for this shop. It's caused a lot of rift. With things. And that's one thing I will say, which sacrifice and hard work and dedication to a lot of things. And when you think about some of the things that you put your support channel through, you don't sometimes realize how selfish you can be But then you realize and understand that you have other support channels as well that takes care of you in different ways. And I want to also say that I am a veteran, and I want to send a special dedication and shout out to my veterans here in River Valley here and Northwest Arkansas. The Veterans Mentor Group, and my veterans here at Keep It Simple, and my veterans here everywhere, because we do a lot of stuff here. We dedicate a lot of time and dedicate a lot of everything to everybody. Aaron DeSille, my veteran up there, and my veteran mentor up there in Northwest Arkansas. How you doing, Aaron? A lot of sacrificing that we do as mentors, a lot of sacrificing we do as veterans, period, for everyone. You know, not only other veterans, we also do it for people in the community as well. It's hard sometimes. It's hard. It really is, because a lot of people don't understand what we do as community servants. And what I mean by community servants, there are times I've given away free haircuts to people of less fortune than myself, because it's not all about how much money I can collect, even though you're in business to make money, but sometimes it's about giving back. You know, it's about giving back sometimes, because, you know, in a blink of an eye, I could be in the same position, or any one of us could be in the same position, excuse me. You know, and you want to be able to be that person that can say, you know what, when I was down on my luck, this person helped me. Not that you're looking for accolades or attaboys or anything like that. I do it because it makes me feel good in my heart. You know, it really does make me feel good in my heart that I was able to help someone. One thing my mother and stepfather told me years ago is that never be funny if someone says they're hungry and you have the means to give them food. Because you never know, for lack of better terms, you never know when someone has to feed you. Those aren't exactly the terms that my stepfather used to me, but those are the terms that I'm using on this forum. You never know when someone is actually in real need. My 43 years of life, I've learned to be a somewhat, I don't want to say judge, because I am not the judge or sustainer of the day. I want to be able to say that I am a decent reviewer of character. And you can pretty much tell when someone is actually hungry or they're trying to hose you over. You know, I've been hosed a lot in my life. I know when you're getting hosed or not being hosed. You know, don't try to pull one over me, because, you know, don't try to hustle, man. You know, because I'll tell you quick what you need, Chief. I got it right here, and tell you it's meatloaf and give you chitlin loaf. You know what I'm saying? You know, but when you genuinely, when you really can't get it out, when you really do something from your heart, man, it's an aura that comes over you, or a feeling that you get, is that, you know, I really helped someone that really needed it. And if someone's hungry, they'll be glad to take your leftovers or the food, your doggy bag, you know. And if you're, you know, I fed people that needed food, you know, and if they're hungry, they'll gladly take it, you know. And, you know, I see people with signs out and saying, hey, I'm hungry, or I need some food, or anything helps, or this person, I need money for this or money for that. And I'm like, if you're generally hungry, man, and you need food for this and that and the third, you know, try and get to the I don't want to call it the soup kitchen, but the soup kitchen or the feeding centers. If you're hungry, don't stand in the corner holding a sign. It's like a buddy of mine said the other day. He said instead of holding a sign, he'll gladly take a spray bottle and squeeze you some paper towels and wash your windows at the intersections, for the simple fact that's quote unquote working for it. And I'll tell you quick, I'll soon give you $1 for washing my window as opposed to holding a sign. Before you do that, where's your pride, your self-worth, your dignity is the word I'm looking for. Not self-worth, your dignity, your pride. You rather I was told you never have to beg for anything in life. You rather work for it than beg. I don't ever recall an instance of begging. Have I needed assistance and help, and have I asked for it? Yes, but begging for it, no. I reached a low point in my life before, what we call in my world rock bottom. I reached rock bottom. Yep, I have. But I don't remember begging for anything at that rock bottom point. Have I asked for assistance? Yes. Will I ask for assistance again if need be? Yes. But at the same time, you have to, look at yourself and in an instance and say, this too will pass. This too will pass. And when it passes, you can look back and say, you know what? What can I do to not get myself in that situation again? And if you get back in that situation, it's okay. It's okay if you get back into that situation, because if you get back in that situation, you can learn. You know what not to do again, because you've learned from that, being in that situation before. I always try to learn from mistakes that I've made. It's like if I'm in a situation where I can get myself out of a situation, I was always told in the Army to remove yourself from the situation if you can. So if that means if I got to get in my truck and drive off for a little while, or if I'm just too angry to drive off, just get in my truck and go around the block, just get in my truck and drive to a point and park and call my mentor, you know what I'm saying, or call my battle buddy, or call my friend, you see what I'm saying, and talk it out with them. And guess what? 15, 20 minutes later, I'm calm. Or I'm back to normal. You see what I'm saying? Don't stay in a situation that you feel like maybe, if you're able, don't stay in a situation that you can't get yourself out of. You know what I mean? That's dedicating yourself to your mental well-being, if you're able. And don't get me wrong, every situation doesn't allow for it. And I'm a realist. Sometimes you backed into a corner where you got to swing your way out of, or bite your way out of. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, but once you're out of that corner, get yourself out of that situation if you can. You see what I'm saying? But with that being said, I want to let everybody know that 2413 Midland Boulevard, Fort Smith, Arkansas, is a safe haven if you need someone to talk to. It is not the hangout, it's not the spa, it's not the club. It's a safe haven if you need someone to talk to. 479-4001-0734 is also the shop's phone number. You know what I'm saying? If you need someone to talk to there, someone will answer this phone. 99.98% of the time it will be me. However, 479-401-0734 is the number you can call as well if you need someone to talk to. Reference that. Hey, Tila, how you doing? Again, there's been situations that I felt I couldn't get myself out of. But when I got myself out of them, I looked back and said, okay, hindsight 2020, what could have I done different to not have gotten myself into this situation? And with that being said, I'll look back and try not to get myself back into that situation. Coach, what's going on, Coach? Congratulations today on the win, Coach. One more time, Coach Travis here again. My daughter's basketball coach won the championship today for the River Valley Basketball League, 4th grade girls. Once again, I want to tell them congratulations. The dedication and hard work that those girls put in for this season, it really paid off today. And the Poto 4th grade girls, hold your head up, girls. Y'all did a really good job. Nothing to be ashamed of. Played hard for a game all night tonight. Again, Coach Travis here, he dedicates his time to coaching 4th grade girls, which is a real hard task in itself. Getting yourself in these situations that I was talking about. Sometimes you just gotta, once you get yourself out of them, you gotta look back and say, what can I do different next time? You try not to get yourself into them situations, and when you get yourself out of them, you learn from them. You should anyway. You should learn from them anyway. And I look back in some of the situations I've gotten myself into, and I say I'll do whatever is possible, whatever I can do to not get myself in these situations again. You see what I'm saying? So you got to learn and grow. Like I said, 43 years of life, I've learned a lot, and I didn't get this old by being stupid, just doing a lot of stupid things. and like I said, my veterans and my veterans and mentors, and they understand what I'm talking about. And people that know me know what I'm talking about too. But I've learned from them. You see what I'm saying? I really have, and I've tried to grow from them. And if any edification that I can share with anybody younger and or older than me, I'll gladly do such. Once again, I want to tell everybody, 2413 Midland Boulevard, Fort Smith, Arkansas is a safe haven if you need. Once again, it's not the hangout, it's not the spot, it's not the club. If you need someone to talk to, if you need to just get away for a minute, you can come here during the hours of 9 to 5. Maybe 6:30 if need be. 479-401-0734 is the shop number. 9 times out of 10, I'll be the one answering that phone. Someone will answer that phone if need be. Once again, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for tuning in. God bless y'all. Have a good night.